Oh, hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. If you are tuned into today's video, it means one thing. You want to up your fragrance game just a tad bit more, or smell sexy or seductive or alluring for that special lady, or ladies, you're looking for something for your man. Now, with Valentine's Day quickly approaching, today I'm going to help you out along with this so you can find something to spray on to make that special day even better. The fragrances that we'll talk about today have been tried and tested. In my humble opinion, these fragrances will work. They are attractive, they're alluring and seductive. All of those great things that you want in a fragrance when it comes down to that cuddle buddy action. And hopefully a lot of you will get to experience some cuddle buddy action during these days and beyond. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop in today's list. First up on our list today, we have Versace Eros Flame. Now, if you know anything about the Versace Eros lineup, they have some great fragrances there. The classic legendary Eros Flame, and then obviously the new EDP is out there as well. Now, this fragrance to me is one that really has stood up in the test of time for the short period that it has been out. Now, when this fragrance initially released, it didn't get a ton of love, but this fragrance has grown on many people out there, and this fragrance does actually smell great. It has this woody ambery feel to it, and you also get throwbacks to that classic Versace Eros DNA, and you really can't go wrong with this thing, Versace Eros Flame. Next up on our list, we have a fragrance that I actually wore yesterday, and it got me some good results from the missus, and my son was like, that fragrance smells good too. The fragrance that I'm talking about comes from PDM, and this one is LAYTON. Yes, Parfum de Marly LAYTON is a solid scent, and if you're looking to up it up a bit or amplify it a little bit more, you could go with LAYTON EXCLUSIF. But to me, this one is a great fragrance. It has this fresh breath to it, but it also has this caramelized coffee, this oriental floral feel, and it also has this nice natural pink pepper that comes into this scent as well. So you get that spice along with some of those warm notes that bring this in. A fragrance that I often recommend, and it does what it's supposed to do, which is to garner compliments and help you feel alluring, attractive, and more seductive as a man. LAYTON for Parfum de Marly. The next fragrance on our list is this nice, masterful blend of spice, as you have cardamom here, and it brings some warmth as well. It also has a sweetness to it, and a fragrance that I often recommend, just like the other one that I've talked about, and this one is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Now, Noir Extreme is on the lower end of the price point compared to something like LAYTON, but this fragrance does have this oriental vibe to it as well. It's spicy, it's sweet, and this thing really does work. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, and this one has been known for having that date night approach to it because, well, it definitely does perform in those type of situations. If you're looking for a fragrance that will work, and it comes from the master of seduction himself, Tom Ford, aka Tom Ford, this is one you could rock. Again, as I've said in the past, this fragrance is for those men out there who know what they desire and are willing to go out and get it. Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Now, if we're talking about being extreme, I don't think anything is more extreme than the discounts offered to you today by my good people over at FRAGRANCEUSA.com. Listen, they say, yo, B, Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. Can we double down and bring them something back? And I was like, of course. People enjoy discounts, so they would love to hear what you have for them. Again, ladies, if you're shopping for a man and you're watching this video, or fellas, you are shopping for yourself, or you want to get something for your lady while you're on their site as well, you could do so. Just make sure you utilize the code BBB Valentine 15, and you're going to save 15% off of their already discounted pricing. I've talked about this company on the channel before because FRAGRANCEUSA.com is up and coming. They want to make sure that you can keep coming up with these discounts because, well, they're offering them to you. All you have to do is head over to their site, click the link down below, FRAGRANCEUSA.com, and they're gonna hook you up BBB Valentine 15 so you can save a little bit more coin and make your money stretch this Valentine's Day. So listen, man, my people at FRAGRANCEUSA.com, they are not greedy, so you should not be either. Use their code, and while you're at it, you can look for something like this one here, Chocolate Greedy. Yeah, man, Chocolate Greedy is next up on our list, and it's a fragrance that gets a lot of love when it comes to those gourmand scents. This one is as it's advertised. This one has this cacao gourmand aspect to it, and this one is sweet too. This one to me has this warm feeling to it, and I spray this one on and it just smells like something I want to eat, like I want to bite my arm off. All right, so if you're looking for, again, that close encounter situation, this one's one that's going to draw people in. Boom. All right, you spray that on, just let it sit there and just watch it come in, man. This thing is hard not to attract people to this one, because who doesn't like chocolate? All right, this one is warm. It has that vanilla aspect to it. It's slightly sweet. It makes you want to nibble for sure. So chocolate greedy from the house of Montala is definitely one that you can try out. And again, utilize that code and save along the way. Now this next fragrance is an underrated fragrance in my personal opinion, and I think that this one here is a fragrance that should get some more love and attention out there, but I do understand why it does not. So this one is technically a floral scent, but it has a sweeter component to it that I think will work on men. This one is listed as a man or woman's fragrance, so this one is technically a unisex fragrance, but I have recommended this one on a number of occasions, and this one is Jerome Exclusive from the house of Mancera. Now to me, Jerome Exclusive comes off with this citrusy, sweet, floral gourmand fragrance that has nice projection, longevity to it. This one is definitely going to really jump off of the skin. Now what I'll say about this fragrance is that it does has a slight feminine quality to it with those floral notes to it. So it's going to take a man out there who has, you know, his wherewithal and understands that, hey, I am confident in my approach and I understand what this thing smells like. To me, I think this one is an amazing scent. I think it has a perfect balance of that sweet notes with those floral notes, and it comes off as something that's bright, fresh, uplifting, while still being alluring, attractive, and seductive, in my humble opinion. So this one doesn't get a lot of light, a lot of burn out there. So if you're looking for something that's a tad bit different, a bit unique, if you will, Jerome Exclusive is a fragrance you should be looking out for. And speaking of looking out for a fragrance, this next one is definitely one that really should be looked out for as well. This one is technically this fresh, spicy, woody scent that has sophistication to it, and this one also comes from Tom Ford, and this one is Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. To me, in my nose, Grey Vetiver is a very wearable vetiver fragrance that comes off fresh. Although it's still aromatic and has these woody components to it, it still is a great smelling scent. Sometimes these vetiver fragrances come off as a bit too earthy and may not really tote the line for a fragrance that you're looking for that sensual, seductive feel. I think this one has that alluring capacity to it simply because this is a fragrance for a man that's going to dress up and really just, boom, be confident, be bold, and smell amazing in his approach. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. So if you're going out and about, somewhere you're dressing up for your Valentine's Day, this is one you should be having in your collection. If not, make sure you grab it. Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. If we're talking about the most seductive, alluring fragrances for men, we cannot go any further without talking about this next one. And this next one has a double dose of honey. You have vanilla within this scent, and you also have tobacco, and it just comes off as a all-around great scent from an all-around great company. And this fragrance is from the house of KILIAN, and this one is Back to Black Aphrodisiac. Now the name in itself kind of just tells you what you can expect from this fragrance, as this one is made for those sensual, seductive, close encounter situations, and it's listed in the name. So how can you go wrong? I'll tell you all the things that you need to know about this fragrance. Again, vanilla, honey, yes man. Yes, you know what Magic Don Juan says? He says green is for the money and gold is for the honeys, okay? And in this fragrance, the honey is for the honeys. You're definitely going to come off as something that is, yeah, you're going to come off as smelling super edible, has this gourmand feel to it, and it is just an all-around amazing scent from the house of KILIAN. One of the top tier fragrances from them, in my personal opinion, although they still have a ton of other ones out there like Black Phantom, Angel Share, that's one that's out there right now that's really getting the job done. But if you're looking for this, holla at my people at FRAGRANCEUSA.com. Go ahead and get yourself a bottle at a discounted rate. Use the code BBB Valentine 15. Boom. Savings are amazing. Now we had 7 fragrances down. We're down to the final 3 fragrances on this list, and this next one is an explosive composition. You have some lavender within this fragrance, but there's also a ton of spice. This fragrance comes from VIKTOR and ROLF, and this one is VIKTOR and ROLF SPICEBOMB Extreme. Now, if you're familiar with anything in the SPICEBOMB lineup or these flanker series, then you know that you have a fragrance that in most cases is going to be one that is seductive, alluring, and great for those close encounter date night situations, as this one is. SPICEBOMB Extreme features black pepper, vanilla, tobacco, caraway, lavender. The list goes on. This is a powerful scent, one that I gave a 9 out of 10, I believe, and I think it's well deserving out of that, maybe even 10 out of 10 at this point, man. SPICEBOMB Extreme from VIKTOR and ROLF. Now the next fragrance up is one that was inspired by a piece of clothing, and that clothing came from YSL. This one is this masculine fragrance, in my personal opinion, that has this a really nice patchouli note in here, and it comes from, again, obviously this one is from YSL, and this one is YSL TUXEDO. Now TUXEDO has, again, that patchouli and spice in this scent that really just give this fragrance a life. To me, TUXEDO is dark, it's elegant, and although it does not smell like, you know, the Tom Ford's ombre leather or anything like that, I feel like this fragrance could be a good alternative where you would wear it in a very similar situation. This is one that date night approved, cuddle buddy action approved, or if you just want to smell good and confident about yourself, this is one that I urge you to try. YSL TUXEDO. As we mentioned, man, on this channel we help you improve your confidence by way of compliments, utilizing the wonderful world of fragrance, and this is one of those fragrances that you can bang, spray it on, bow, 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 and be good to go. And the final fragrance on our list today is one that comes with wood, vanilla, and almond as some of your key ingredients in there. And again, as I mentioned on this channel before, and even in this video, vanilla within these fragrances, as a lot of these have, really add that warmth and sensual sweetness that you're really going to look for in a alluring, seductive fragrance for men. And this one is really no different. This one comes from PDM as well, Parfum de Marly, and this one is PEGASUS Exclusive. Now PEGASUS Exclusive was a 2020 release, and this scent is one that was one of the best fragrance pickups for me of 2020, and definitely a fragrance that I would recommend to you in that alluring, seductive fragrance area that you're looking for to stand out. One of the key things about this fragrance is that it's a newer scent. It's not one that's going to be overdone, at least at this point here, and if you're looking for something new to add into the collection, grab this thing. Or if you're looking for something new to add to that Boo Things collection, if you're a lady watching this for your man, grab this one here. PEGASUS Exclusive from Parfum de Marly. Again, 2020 release, smells amazing, kicks off a little bit different, a little bit darker than the original PEGASUS, but in the dry down you get some of that original aspect and quality to it. Ooh. Green, earthy, almond, yeah, solid scent. PEGASUS Exclusive. Listen, man, there are a ton of fragrances out there. Be sure to check out these fragrances and some like these fragrances over at my people at FRAGRANCEUSA.com. Use the code BBB Valentine 15 and you will get 15% off of your order. Fast shipping. You know, listen, I know the nor'easter is out there, okay, but they are unaffected. They are still working diligently to get your orders packed and ready to go. Any delays are going to be on UPS and USPS. Listen, that's what I have for you today. What fragrances are you looking to rock for Valentine's Day? I would love to know. Comment them down below. As always, I'm your boy, Big BB. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn